Hey, it's Dave here. Today we're talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas.
In 3D.
In 3D. It was a different experience too, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, it wasn't really much different. It would have been probably better in the IMAX.
Yeah.
Got a smart TV. Haven't been doing much lately. You want to get straight into this? It's gonna be our third Christmas movie on our, but second one we're posting.
Alright, so we'll see you guys in a minute. But you can find us on Twitter at TopDazCast.
On Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and Facebook as That One Podcast with Dave and Zach.
Also, you can find our YouTube videos uploaded after they're edited.
Recorded and edited, you know.
Yeah, so if you can find us there and like and subscribe.
Continue.
If you could just find us there, like and subscribe, give us love. We'll give it back.
Oh yeah, I'd love it.
Hey, it's Dave, here with That One Podcast.
I am That One Podcast, David. And so are you. That is both of us.
Indeed. And today we're talking
Well, you said you were here with That One Podcast. We are That One Podcast. It's only us.
I mixed up the words.
We got a whole studio here.
Yes.
There's thousands of people that we all pretend to be Dave and Zach.
We're really Mordecai and Johnson.
Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the name Mordecai.
So, welcome to That One Podcast with Mordecai and Johnson. And today we're talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas. We watched the 3D version.
In 3D, which was a different experience altogether.
It was different. A lot of the same. It was the same movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie though. You have anything you want to talk about before we get into that? Let's put this off for a minute.
I believe you had said something earlier about something goofed up you did.
Oh, I don't know. I won a lot of chocolate at my Christmas party at work. My boss is rich.
No,
he's awesome.
You also got some fancy crackers and bruschettas.
Yeah, we ate so much fancy crackers.
We're sophisticated.
I got some more of those little, they're $1 at the dollar store, but I mean, they came in that fancy basket from my rich boss, so sophisticated. Also, either his, daughter-in-law or his daughter is really hot. So.
He's got that going for him, unless it's Donald Trump.
Like, no, it's like, you look at these guys. That's your daughter? I mean, it's... My boss can fire me now.
Not to cut you off, but your boss is a rich man?
Oh, yeah.
What do you know about him?
He owns my company.
That's it. That's all you know.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that, because he's my boss.
Do you think he could be Batman? Batman's rich and owns the company, too.
Batman's $1 billion rich.
Oh, yeah, your boss is $1 billion rich. But what I'm making at is, the vote's coming up soon, guys, and if you don't vote for Batman in 2016, America won't be the same as you know it. Think about it. Do you really want a donkey?
Donald Trump?
Oh, Donald Trump, I was using the donkey.
I want D's nuts.
I would love D's nuts, but Batman will definitely...
That's the way to go.
Batman will beat D's nuts.
I just drew my M like Batman's face.
Yeah, Zachary just draws the whole podcast.
Cow.
It's fun.
Cow. Yeah,
The
I
cowl.
should really start uploading these photos.
The scraps and spickles of our glorious thunders. None of that made sense.
No. You have anything you want to talk about other than my boss's hot daughter?
No, I was about to bitch about a customer.
Maybe we don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we don't do that.
That's a no?
Yeah, no, me talking good about my boss, I think is safe. No.
Well, no, I never saw them or met them. It was just what they did that it annoyed the hell out of me.
Alright. Bye-bye.
No, what I'm saying... Well, here's what happened. I get an order for a Caesar salad. Light dressing on the side. Heavy. They want like 2 cups of extra dressing. Cool. I make the salad, dude. There's like it didn't even look like the leaves were dressed at all. There was no dressing on it. Literally, there was like this like block of dressing. It got sent back. There was too much dressing. Like, really? I did what you asked. So then, I sent out a salad completely undressed. Gave them 2 sides of dressing and said, just, do it yourself. They sent that back. They got pissed. They didn't order anything and left.
Why did they send it back? Because you were being rude?
Yeah, I guess because I was the rude one. Because I was just trying to accommodate them.
I think you can almost get away with that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something you can actually do. I mean, you're not going to lose your job over that at all.
No. My boss had said, go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck those people. I hope they give you a bad Yelp review.
They're Yelpers.
Yelpers.
South Park nailed that on the head when they did the Yelping episode.
I mean, we're no better because we're podcasters. And not only that, we're only on YouTube, really, right now. I've been trying for hours to get the RSS feed to work for Stitcher or iTunes. Doesn't work.
Doesn't work?
Can't do it.
Did you try?
I mean, we're just going to have to buy our own website, but let's talk about that outside of this.
Indeed.
Nightmare Before Christmas in 3D?
In 3D.
In 3D.
What?
So,
Zachary, give a rundown of the movie. I'm sure everyone's seen it by now. It was made in 1993.
Yeah,
but
Nightmare Before Christmas, made in 1993. Not a Tim Burton movie per se. Henry Selick did direct it. It's definitely 100% Tim Burton's creation. He produced and paid for it. I just want to state that.
Not to mention he wrote the poem.
He wrote the original poem it's based off of. Henry Selick did make some great movies, though. Monkey Bone. Coraline. Paranorman. No.
Monkey Bone was Henry Selick?
Yes, it was.
Well, no wonder I thought it was Tim Burton.
Oh, it's a great movie, though.
It is. In the afterlife, you're gonna pay a serious strife.
That is the Screw Nut Zippers.
It is. But
no, it's a great movie.
Streetlight does a really good cover.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. But definitely check out other Henry Selick movies. Again, it is a Tim Burton movie. It was directed by Henry Selick.
I thought 9 was Henry Selick too.
That is Tim Burton and someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, it is the tale of it's a Christmas movie. First off and foremost, it starts with the end of Christmas, and throughout Thanksgiving, it's about Halloween monsters who have discovered a magical doorway in the woods to Christmas land where the Christmas creatures live. These are Halloween creatures. There's doors for Thanksgiving world, Valentine's Day world, Easter. Easter Bunny does make an appearance in the movie.
Bunny!
Yeah, that's a funny scene. We'll talk about that. Dead zombie guy with an... I'm going to have to say the word, I don't want to say mentally challenged zombie.
He was a person that suffered serious brain damage and was reanimated with less brain than normal.
I think all zombies would have been pretty stupid.
Yeah, they are. They're slow and they,
Yeah, so we all know what word we're going for here.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. You threw me off track here.
Sorry.
It's also a love story. There's a rag doll full of leaves. Don't know how a skeleton fucks that, but we were talking about that. A dead leaf sack and a skeleton that doesn't have a dick. I guess he could have a boner. Ooh, that was a horrible pun.
He just
He wears a horrible laugh.
He wears zero and uses his nose so the ghost.
His jack-o'-lantern nose that doesn't even. It looks like a red nose, an orange.
It does. Nose. You really have to kind of pause the movie and look at it, even in the 3D with how crisp and like.
A few good scenes where you could tell.
Yeah.
But it's a stop animation movie, so those are always fun to watch.
Yeah, but the 3D, the way it didn't pop out at you like the new age 3D movies. It almost just helped the quality of the movie, if you know what I mean. It almost seemed like the puppets were moving more human-like and more organic.
Oh yeah, they have more of a flow.
Yeah. Which is really cool, because it just... we were watching it on VHS. Like, you know what I mean?
I watched a lot on VHS.
To watch it from VHS in that kind of quality, to move up to 1080p and 3D is insane, and it holds up.
I can't.
A lot of movies that they make 3D nowadays don't hold up.
What movies have you seen recently in 3D that you can say they didn't hold up?
No, like the old remastering, like when they're going back and remastering older ones.
Yeah.
Like,
I think because it's stop animation, though.
The Lion King.
I didn't watch that in 3D. Is it bad?
It's not bad, but it's not
be sad
good.
Watching Simba die or
Mufasa die
in 3D.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, the stampede's coming right at me. Oh no, I'm Mufasa.
I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't even think Monsters Inc. was that great when they converted it over to 3D.
I didn't even think Monster Inc. was that great of a movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. You know what movie I love?
Finding Nemo?
No. I didn't like Finding Nemo either.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch Finding Dory. No, unpopular opinion, Jimmy Neutron. I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Speaking of, movies from the 90s. That was 99, 2000. I'm gonna call it.
I think that Jimmy Neutron could have been a standalone thing, and they could have never had the TV show.
If it did not have a TV show, I would have been much more happy.
Yeah. The movie came out and it spawned the TV show, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie was good. If they could have made a second movie, but...
If they could have made a second movie and done it well. That movie had so much.
I don't think the TV show was necessary.
No, it wasn't. You know what? You know what would have been a good standalone movie with more if it had more plot? It's the Digimon movie.
Yes.
It's actually a good movie. If you didn't watch Digimon in the 90s or early 2000s or even now, watch the Digimon movie. You'll enjoy yourself.
But alone, without any knowledge of
Digimon, prior. Yeah. It just makes it like a fun... Oh, Japan, you know?
That's the one where Agumon starts out like super big, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
so it's really cool.
Less Than Jake's playing in the background.
There's so much ska on that album, on that soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack.
Boss Tones are on it too, I believe.
Oh yeah, they are.
A lot of ska.
A lot of ska. 90s. It was hip.
Yep.
It still is hip. Rudy Nibbles, that is my ska name.
I forget what mine was. But
I don't know, do you remember your Magic the Gathering name?
Yeah, I was Billy the Beer Gut, the drinker of mead.
I was Cornelius, the techno wizard.
Yeah. It's pretty,
pretty gay of me.
Yeah. But Nightmare Before Christmas, man.
What can you say about the soundtrack?
What's your favorite scene? Oh, well, yeah, the soundtrack.
Yeah, we were talking about other movie soundtracks. I mean, when it comes to soundtrack, it's the instrumentals and
the songs.
The songs, most of them performed, and they were all composed by Danny Elfman.
Oh,
and he was the voice of Jack.
Danny Elfman was Jack?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's some great videos of him doing performances as Jack live.
I'll have to watch them. Find them on the YouTubes.
Yeah, and then there's multiple versions of the album. How do you feel about the Revisited?
It's a shit album.
It is.
It is a 100% shit album.
There's a few good.
There's a couple gems, songs. But it's mostly shit.
I'm not even gonna single any of them out. But
Fall Out Boy.
What's This?
What's This was good.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not a big Fall Out Boy fan.
I won't go there.
I know you won't. I don't mind them.
They're my guilty pleasure band. They're like my all-time favorite. I fell in love with them back in the early 2000s, and I'm just gonna listen to them till they die.
Ooh. Trying to think if I have a guilty pleasure band now. I got plenty that I can talk about from the past, but I mean right now.
You know what? I didn't mind Kidnapping Santa Claus by Korn. I think Jonathan Davis's vocals did something for that song that was more dark than what it was before, and they pulled it off well, and especially with Friedley's slap bass in there, it's pretty fantastic.
I'll take that. I like Manson's version.
Of This Is Halloween.
Yeah, it's very fitting for him, but it did not make the album. They cut that. He did a song cut from the movie, I believe.
And they use
Panic at the Disco, so they fucked that up.
Yeah, we won't go there. Though.
Yeah, we won't go there. I gotta be nice. I bought like 3 Panic at the Disco CDs this month.
You just supported them.
I support them. Like that, my little sister supports them. And Christmas is coming.
What is your favorite scene in that movie?
Trying to think. Is very memorable scene for me is when Jack first appears as Jack when he's not the Scarecrow that you see at the very beginning of the movie.
That's the Pumpkin King.
That's the Pumpkin King. That's Jack.
Yeah.
Jack is the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, but whenever you see that toy anywhere or anything, that's called the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, it's his Pumpkin King costume. He wears that on Halloween to scare people.
That's a good idea.
I believe. I mean, I guess that's the idea of it.
I should wear a costume to scare people.
But my best memory of the movie is always when he lights himself on fire and jumps into the pool and slowly rises out, skeleton-like in his tuxedo, suit, whatever. I guess it's like a tailcoat.
It is a tailcoat. I guess, yeah, my most memorable scene, I'll be honest with you, I remember acting it out 100.5 times when I was a kid. The song, right after he arrives from the thing and he's going mopey into the graveyard.
Oh, I don't know the name of the song, but I know which one you're talking about.
Jack's
Lament, yeah. Something deep inside of these bones.
The whole song, like that whole scene is just... it sets the mood for the movie.
I like how they kind of reprise it at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
In the snow.
But what that does is it sets the scene like, okay, Jack is very unhappy with what's going on.
I also want to say, it sounds really weird the way we're describing this movie. It sounds so weird, but everyone knows what The Nightmare Before Christmas is because Hot Topic's been plastering on everything since the movie came out.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what the movie is. Everyone has seen the movie. I got a big poster in my room. I got a big movie poster in my room. A huge one.
Yeah, you do.
It's pretty cool.
It's a movie theater
and
poster.
It is. I won it in a contest. My ex won it in a contest.
Free TV, free poster. It's all good.
Free TV?
I got a free TV.
Oh, you got a free TV. I got a free poster. Lost a lot of my shit. We won't go there.
We won't.
We went there like 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah, we did.
It's on everything, but when we're talking about the Easter Bunny's in it, there's a zombie, there's Halloween creatures taking over Christmas. They're kidnapping Santa Claus.
Yeah.
There's a magical door in the woods.
There's a whole song about kidnapping Santa Claus.
Yeah, by Boogie's Boys, the Halloweentown's best trick-or-treaters.
Indeed, and their masks are their faces.
Yeah.
They're not really good disguise artists.
No, not at all. They're Lock, Chalk, and Lenny, I think.
Yep.
I thought one of them is Barrel.
Barrel.
Lock, Barrel, and Lenny.
Yeah, I don't remember their names.
Lock, Chalk, Barrel? I want to say something like that.
You're probably close.
I'm sure I am. You ever have any, You were asking me something before. You want to go back to that?
Oh, no, I was saying, just that whole thing sets the mood for where Jack's going to be for the rest of the movie. And how, when he discovers his niche, the wanting to become the king of Christmas.
So many great iconic things about it, like, aside from Jack's face, and I've seen his tuxedo on 1,000 different shirts.
And Sally.
And Sally. Sally, you don't see us on many things. You usually see girls with their leggings and all that.
Yeah, but still.
That's a newer thing. Jack's face is on everything.
He's been on everything, though, since the movie release.
That's what I'm saying. That heel is so iconic because you always see it on the album cover, the DVD cover. And the only other time I hadn't seen it was when Jack's face was the only thing on it.
I almost got a Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo once. I was really contemplating it.
I feel like it would make you look like a douche.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to anyone.
I mean, the swastika tattoo to the side of my head doesn't.
No, I mean, we cover that up with permanent marker.
Make it look like a windmill.
Yeah, because David got drunk one night and shit happens.
No, we could tell the real story. I was in prison and I had to blend in or else I would die.
Yeah, they were calling you...
Whitey
Ginger.
McStabby.
Yeah, Whitey McStabby. Ginger. They were calling you Ginger.
Which I don't... They were calling me Gingerbeard. Old Gingerbeard.
Gingerbeard.
The weird thing is I can't grow a beard. I just grow one big long ginger hair out my chin.
Yeah, it's... No.
No.
You can't grow a beard either.
Nope.
I mean, you can. It just takes you a year.
I want to try shaving my face for not a year, but I would feel that I'd get too gross and grungy after a while and have to do it.
I look too gross and grungy right now anyway.
Wait a minute, are you Batman? You're wearing...
I'm just a supporter.
You're just a supporter?
Yeah, I also support Voltron. Bluetron. That is the color of Voltron.
On your shirt, anyway.
Yeah. When I say I like these things, I'm just the biggest nerd, you know.
So out of 10, how do you feel about Nightmare Before Christmas?
Out of 10 stars?
Yeah.
It's a great movie. It really is. The music's really catchy. It's fun. I can listen to it and not mind it. It doesn't get on your nerves. The animation looks great. The scenes, the settings, all of it's great. Walking into those woods with Jack and to those trees with the doors in it. I've always thought that was the coolest thing ever. The scenery when you get to Christmastown is just amazing. It's a great movie. It's a little slow and boring at some points. Yeah. It's definitely meant for adults, I feel. And for kids to not hate.
The weird part is, I remember, like, or at least I feel like I remember, like, it was a 2-hour-long movie, and it only turned out to be an hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah, when I was younger, it seemed... And I think the only thing that keeps kids interested other than it being semi-cartoonish because of the puppets is that, the musical numbers.
Yeah.
I think it was all just to get kids' attention. Because it's a really in-depth movie. I didn't say that right, but you know what I meant.
Christmastown looked awesome, though.
It did. The lightings was different. The snow everywhere.
It looked like the North Pole.
It looked
what you imagine that the North Pole would look like.
That's what I did imagine the North Pole looked like when I was younger. What? I believed it. I believed that they knew.
I always envisioned... I don't know what I envisioned of the North Pole, actually, to be honest with you. Anyway.
Out of 10 stars. It's a little boring when you're a kid. Now, not bad. But I mean, I probably still have to only say like 8.5.
8.5.
It's pretty good. I mean, I want to give it 9. I can't even get her little sister to watch it. She used to love it as a baby, but I mean...
Yeah.
Now it's like, I'm thinking about it. It's kind of boring aside from the musical. It's a little outdated now. To me, it's a lot of nostalgia on it.
Yeah.
So I kick it down a star for that. And I wasn't going to give it a perfect 10 to begin with. I gave it that half because I feel 7's too low. Or I feel like, what did I say, 7.5?
You said 8.5.
8.5. I kick it down from 10. I give it that half because it's definitely nostalgia. I can't give it 9. I can't give it 9. I feel like 8's right. I'm going to give it that half just because the nostalgia. I'm going to give it an almost 9.
Sounds good. As for me, the whole 3D end of it, the crispness of the picture quality, the fluid motion of the dolls, and being able to almost see perfectly around, and it almost looking like they're on a... It almost looked like you were watching a stage production, actually, if you want to think about it, with the way the backdrops blended in so well and looked like parts of it came out at you, but parts of it stayed like where it was. On the visual aspect of the 3D...
It almost looked like a video game cut screen. Yeah, yes. I think you said that last night.
I did, actually. That is a quote I did say.
Because we just watched the movie last night. Not for the first time, but the first time in 3D.
That visual quality, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was great. the movie as itself, I didn't grow to appreciate the movie until much later in time when I was older and, saw the themes going on in the movie, and that's what would help keep a storyline going on in my head. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, I have a lot of nostalgia for that movie.
Yeah, you liked it more than I do when we were kids.
I used to go to the Disney store when I was like 5, and I'd pick up, or however, I don't know. Kaylee was like younger, so probably like, 15, where everyone was wearing it. Kind of, can't say I felt douchey though. I kept that VHS with me every time I went to anyone's house to be babysat, or if anyone was sitting. As soon as I got that movie, I had that movie and did not give it back.
This is true.
I still have it upstairs. No case, broken
VHS plastic.
Yeah. It's beat up. It's got my name written across it. It's up on my shelf right next to James and the Giant Peach.
That was also a great movie.
And I don't remember if that's Henry Selick or Tim Burton again.
It's Tim Burton.
I want to say it's not actually Tim Burton.
Okay.
But I believe he had a hand in it.
So what would your preferred snack be to watch while watching this movie?
I'm going to say that big box of Sirius's candy, that gigantic like $50 box of chocolates that I got at my Christmas party. Because this is Halloween, so you got to have candy, but it's Christmas candy.
That makes sense.
But I'm going to go with, but it's the most Halloweenish Christmas candy because it's chocolate. Chocolate with nuts, chocolate with caramel. It's not candy canes, it's not peppermint. It's just chocolate. What, would you like me to ask you the same thing, sir?
I would have a Christmas ham glazed with Halloween candy chocolate.
Maple syrup, man. Maple syrup on my ham.
I'll just melt all the Halloween caramel down and make a syrup out of it.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Mix a little bit.
We should cook it in that
ginger and brown sugars.
Just season it and what's that? Braise it.
Braise it.
Yeah, braise it with some of that caramel moonshine.
Yes. You'd have to soak it in there.
Soak it, yeah. I think that's soaked in rum ham.
Rum ham!
Rum ham, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a whole 3rd season of that. We should do some good episodes. I mean, it's always on Hulu or Netflix.
Rum ham.
Rum ham.
That's it for us, guys.
It, yeah. 8 out of 5 for me, 7 out of 5, or 7 for Dave. Christmas chocolates.
You get to hear Zachary's sweet voice take you out into your dreamlands.
Hello, Internet. I hope you're listening to me from your headphones. I hope you're laying in bed. I hope you're thinking of me. My tender hands caressing you on your shoulder.